Hi, I'm Zoe Albright, and I love my QuiltCut2. Let me show you how it works. We start off with a 5-ply industrial cutting mat on a sturdy base. The mat's a nice neutral cream color, so it's very easy on the eyes and it won't compete with your fabric colors. Now, rulers are made for measuring, but they're really not the best for cutting. So instead of a slipping ruler, the QuiltCut2 cutting guide hooks and slides along these rails so you can cut anywhere on your mat. This end is held secure, and while you hold the other end, it won't slip while you cut. So I'm going to start off with 2 layers of fabric, single folded straight off the bolt. Now, if you're working with a lot of yardage, fabric has a tendency to slip off your table. I'm going to use the clamp bar to hold my fabric in place. Let's just line up your fabric with a vertical mat line. Slide your sliders down, and now my fabric is held nice and secure. So I'm going to true up this top edge. Use whatever your favorite rotary cutter is. You can see how nice and stable that is. To cut some strips, I'm going to use my speed gauge for measuring. To set my speed gauge, I simply loosen the thumb screw and align the black arrow with whatever measurement you need. Let's do 2.5-inch jelly roll size strip, and I just tighten my screw. Now to cut strips, I align my speed gauge to the cut edge of the fabric, cut 1 strip, move it down, line up your speed gauge with the cut edge. If you need to make any fine adjustments, you just move it by the base. You can continue for as many strips as you need. I'll just cut 3. Let's move this fabric out of the way and hold it with my clamp bar. As you can see, these strips are perfectly straight with no V's. Now to cut these strips into squares, I move my cutting guide down to the bottom rail, cut off my selvage, and we're set to cut squares. I align my speed gauge with the cut edge of the fabric. And there's 8 squares, just like that. Move it down, line it up. Move it down, line it up. You can continue across the mat for as many squares as you need. And remember, these squares can be whatever size your pattern calls for. Now, if I need to make angled cuts, the cutting guide moves in both directions and locks into place 13 different angles. So I'm going to set it at the 45-degree mark. You can see right here in the window. Line my cutting guide up corner to corner on my squares and make these into half square triangles. Move it down, line it up corner to corner. And continue for as many as you need. You can see all your pieces come out perfect, and so when you go to sew your projects together, everything comes out beautiful. wraps up our introduction for the QuiltCut2. This tool is great for all quilters, from traditional to modern. Remember, it comes with a great set of instructions and an instructional DVD. And make sure to watch our other videos and learn diamonds, strip piecing, fan shapes, and so much more. Thank you for watching, and happy quilting!